Hello, my lovelies. Let's get multidimensional real quick. What if I told you that what you call reality isn't the original? This world, the physical, the 3D, it's not the full story. It's the shadow cast by something much higher, the 6D blueprint. In 6D, everything is geometry, pattern, frequency, and infinite possibility. It's the level of soul design where your energy field holds the original plan. Not your job, not your name, but your truth, your code, and your why. This is the geometric, archetypal, holographic design field. All possibilities, all timelines, and all structures exist as blueprints here. Think sacred geometry, the Merkaba, and light-coded intelligence. There's no separation here as form and thought are one. And this is where your higher self operates, above ego and above time. 3D is a densified echo of the 6D blueprint. Just like your physical shadow is a distorted 2D outline of your 3D form, your 3D life is a distorted projection of higher dimensional truth. It holds structure and form, but not the full clarity of the why or how. That's why it feels like the world is solid, confusing, reactive, because it's the end result, not the origin code. Imagine a 6D flower of life pattern. Now, shine it through a filter of time, gravity, and density, and ego. By the time it hits 3D, it looks like a body, a name, a job, a reality, but it's just a shadow of what's really there. Just like a shadow on the wall cannot show your full shape, color, or your soul, the 3D can't hold the full truth of who you are. It's a compression of your potential, a snapshot, and a slowed down version of your light. In 3D, we mistake the reflection for source. We look at money, relationships, survival, and think that's the real us. But it's just the shadow responding to the light of our thoughts, beliefs, and emotions. We're constantly casting new shadows, but we forget that we are holding the light. This is why subconscious trauma manifests in the body, why emotional density shows up as pain. The shadow is showing you where the blueprint needs realignment. Heal the 6D code, and the 3D reflection has no choice but to follow. Now, I want to take you deeper, because between this dense 3D world and your radiant 6D blueprint are the bridge layers, fields of vibration that act like rungs on a cosmic ladder. The fourth dimension is where time lives. It's also the realm of emotion, memory, and the subconscious mind. It's the layer of dreams, astral travel, and energy imprints, and why you can feel something before it happens, or why wounds echo back years later. It's in the 4D that your shadow forms become emotionally charged, and this layer is powerful because if you learn to shift it, you start shifting the entire 3D reflection. Then comes 5D, the unified field of consciousness. This is where the heart leads and where separation dissolves, where the language is frequency, not form. Here you begin to operate from love instead of fear, compassion instead of control. You begin to remember, I'm not just a human, I'm a fractal of source, choosing to play here. 5D is the bridge between your ego and your higher self. It's where you start seeing others as extensions of yourself, and where personal healing becomes planetary service. Once you pass through the 4D and anchor into 5D, you begin to align with your 6D light body. This is where the real you lives, the one who designed this life, who knows the lessons, who built the characters, contracts, and who encoded the divine geometry of your experiences before they ever took shape. When you remember that self, the 3D no longer controls you. You begin to walk through it like a lucid dreamer. But the journey doesn't stop at the higher self, because even your 6D self is part of something much bigger. You're also connected to your soul family, other beings traveling through time and space, all learning and all remembering. And beyond them, the oversoul, the monad, the collective consciousness. We are all threads in one vast tapestry, one field, one source fractaling into experience, forgetting itself just long enough to rediscover the light within the shadow. You are not the shadow, and you are not even just the light. You are the consciousness casting the projection, and the architect of your return. And the more you remember these layers, the more power you reclaim, not just for yourself, but for all of us. Sending you love, gratitude, and as always, may souls be with you.